Why does your wife not know what's on your credit card?
Because I use it as my credit card, my responsibility.
So so in reality, these DoorDashes, you're probably actually doing them, you're hiding them from your wife.
I'm not. My best friend is doing them.
What? But that's a weird thing, man.
It is. He's my best friend.
And then to hide it from your wife and have to tell her, wait, I'm hiding some DoorDash orders, but they're definitely not mine.
Well, they're not DoorDash. I don't do DoorDash. But
fine, Uber Eats, whatever it is.
In the past, like, I would let him use it for
Wifey,
Uber.
I'm coming on the show about the secret credit card that you have no idea what the purchases are.
She knows about the
and
credit
now
card.
Conveniently, guess what? If you do see purchases on the show, they're my best friend of DoorDashing. Yes, this is all that definitely makes sense.
He doesn't have access to the card anymore.
The first. Are you kidding me? The first purchase. Are you gonna say this is your friend?
It is.
OnlyFans?
It is.
OF.
It is.
The OF.
Because I don't have OnlyFans. I don't.
Sounds like someone in denial needing to look at something.
Have you seen my wife? You haven't seen my wife.
No.
Okay. She is drop dead gorgeous.
Okay, let's see. I will tell you.
Why would I ever?
I will give you the brutal opinion of myself.
Okay.
Because that's how I live.
Okay. Let me find a photo of her that I...
OF. At the beginning, $19 that my friend... yeah. Oh, hold up. Sorry.
Don't swipe.
Well, I thought there was going to be more pictures.
No, don't swipe, Caleb.
Thank goodness it was clothes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, don't swipe.
I'm instinctually a swiper for more pictures as a person.
If you want...
that was the closest thing to a Mormon nude that there is. She was wearing jeans.
I will get you her Facebook instead, and then you can see more. Caleb. Jeez.
I saw her jeans.
It was just jeans, guys.
It was. But that's...
Jeez.
I mean, yes, she is very attractive to men attracted to women.
So if you want to scroll through on her Facebook, all her photos...
I mean, not my personal type, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I could see men who are interested in women being attracted to her.
Yeah, so why would I want to indulge in that?
Yes, why would you?
Why would I? Here's the thing, too, Caleb. What you got to understand is I don't pay for sex. I don't pay for sexual explicitly material. I don't pay for that.
Yeah, only the top of your credit card that are conveniently, now that your wife has seen it for the very first time,
that is my best friend's credit card purchase. It is.
Uh-huh.
The reason,
if I don't call him in the post show, will he confirm it?
He's at work.
Oh, he's at work.
He's at work.
People can't take calls at work.
Well, he probably could, but we probably could call him. But
so I can call him.
We probably.
I can call him, and he will confirm this.
He will. He should.
He should?
Because he said he purchased them.
Yeah,
he did.
He did.
I don't pay for that. I don't. Because if I did, if I did,
yeah.
I never went to a strip club in the Navy.
Uh-huh.
My justification is if you want it, you can get it for free online, okay? You can get it for free online.
Yeah.
You can. So why would I purchase that? Honestly,
it's on your credit card, buddy.
Because he had access to it. He doesn't have access to it anymore. Thank God, because he said he will pay me back next month for that, though. He did.
Why is the card hidden from the wife then?
I was pretty upset.
Why is the card hidden from the wife?
Because of my fast food purchases. That's why.
Yeah?
Yep. You can not believe me all you want.
Oh, I'm going to call him and find out. Right?
Right.
Yes, 100%.
100%.
$8,837.26 with a minimum monthly payment of $215.77. Purchases of $1,323.33. That's insane. All for the OF.
It's not. But it's not.
Normally, I would say for the titty. I just don't think it's that.
It's not.
Case.
You can go through it, and you'll see that not all $1,000 is because of that. $500 of that is for tires for the car. Then there's like $300-400 for eating out. There is a subscription that's
What were you watching eating out?
I wasn't watching anybody eating out. I was eating at the truck stop. I was eating the Arby's or the McDonald's or whatever.
I don't know. People probably get pretty bored when they're parking at night in the truck.
They do, but that's why I have my wife who we video call, and we will do that on a video call. Why would I indulge in that if we can video call?
Why would you hide it from her?
Only the fast food purchase.
Why would you only
the fast food purchase?
Conveniently the one that gets us in less trouble.
But I came clean about the fast food purchases.
About the fast food purchases.
And then I'd let her know, too, that he had access to that card. She's known that he's had
Listen, buddy, telling your wife
card.
about, like, seeing the Nair video on, you know what that is, on OF is better than getting, like, a lot lizard, so.
It is. It is a lot safer, in theory. But
in theory.
It is.
I would say in action.
But it's also, it is dishonest. It's unfaithful to do that to your wife.
OF or lot lizard.
The OF and the lot lizards, both. I've actually,
oh my gosh, guys.
I've actually been approached
purchases.
By I have been approached by a lot lizard one time. It was in Amarillo. But I said I had no money, and she went on her merry way.
If I open up your browser choice and go to the website of the OF, are you telling me there will not be a login and there will not be an autofill?
There shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be?
No, there shouldn't be. Look, I'll show you. I only use a web browser of the Google internet browser.
Yeah, I don't want to get demonetized. We can check that in the post show.
You want to check in the post show?
In the post show for demonetizations. Okay. But it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
We might have to check every browser. How long do you think this takes to pay off?
I only have that one browser.
How long do you think this takes to pay off? Only doing the minimum to payment without purchases, without OF purchases, which there are endless.
OF purchase, Caleb.
On this credit card, there's a lot.
There is, but that was from my best friend.
Of course it is. But either way,
and then
without the purchases, only the minimum to payment, which is what you're doing. How long does it take to pay off?
Minimum monthly.
Because you have a retirement plan, so.
I do. 25, 30 years?
25, exactly. So you will be
55, 56,
6. 3 years from being able to take money out of our tax advantage retirement account. Yes, we are. Our plan is working so well. OF! McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. OF!
That's my best friend.
OF!
That's my best friend.
Burger King.
Yep, that was me eating out.
OF is your best friend with how many purchases? I agree.
OF! Why would I pay for that?
OF!
Okay, but why would I pay for that, Caleb?
Why would it be on the credit card of yours?
Because my
McDonald's,
best friend
of course.
had
Yes.
And he was
Grandview Country Store. OF!
Grandview
OF!
Country.
Okay, OF! 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 We mixed it up and went to Express Amusement and Jail's Cause and Chick-fil-A and Arby's, but we're back, baby!
We are.
Yep, Blue Jacketer. That's not the only thing that's blue jacked on this statement.
Blue Jacketeer is a Navy app for me to study for my job.
And then you studied what men's assholes look like on OF. McDonald's.
I don't
loves
indulge
got some bullshit. Carl's Jr. McDonald's loves Hardee's. You do love those Hardee's, don't you?
I like Hardee's. Hardee's is good.
I know you do.
And Carl's Jr. and Chick-fil-A. I like eating out, and I have my reasons for it. Of course I do. In both ways.
What did he say?
I love
McDonald's.
My wife.
Stinker. Eating out the stinker.
That's a gas station.
Winning got some BS. McDonald's. We're back, baby. OF. Got some BS, stinker, McDonald's.
I was pretty upset when I saw that because I know my friend. My friend shouldn't have been spending that much, and he did, and I'm upset. But he said he'd pay me back, so
$238.86 of our friends. OF.
And he's paying that back as soon as he gets his tax return. Soon. I don't know exactly when, but probably about that time.
It's tax debt OF.
And he doesn't have access to the card anymore because his phone blew up, so he doesn't have that credit card information.
Oh, his phone blew up, so we can't call him?
Well, no. He got a new phone but lost the credit card that was attached to it, so he doesn't have that anymore. We're good. So he doesn't have that. So now the only purchase that should be on my credit card are fast food.
Wife, I think you have an interesting conversation to have. Oh, wait. I think we're calling her later in this episode. Spotify, Arby's, went and got some BS. GameStop,
Spotify's
vending machine. I would do Spotify in your position. I get it. When I got some BS. Interest $127.77. That's insanity in just 1 month. And you're afraid of overdrafting, but you're accruing interest for OF.
That my friend is going to pay me back.
But it is still on your card regardless.
I know. I get it.
Even if I believed you.
I know. You should.
I think a Mormon has a lot to lose
we do have a lot to lose. That's why those are not my purchases, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
The fast food is. The Blue Jacketeer is.
Okay.
The car.
Get her on the phone.
Call my wife right now.
Sure.
And tell her what?
I think I'm going to talk to her.
All right, we can try. She might be on her way to work.
We'll double call.
Put it on speaker.
Yes. To me.
Huh?
Hello, wifey. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm on my way to work.
Cool. So I think we gave you a heads up that we might be calling you since this conversation involves you. Just a quick little Mormon conversation real quick, if we could. I know he hid this credit card from you, right? His special little credit card and the purchases on it, right?
Yeah, part of it he did, and I was like not happy about it because it happened, I think, like twice.
Twice. Okay, wow.
This is the most recent one.
That's great. So he seems like a man who hides things sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he only did it twice, but every time it was like devastating because I'm like.
Well, twice is a lot.
But, like,
did you
yeah,
confirm?
I mean, like. Like he would be like, I think he was like, I'm ashamed to tell you. I'm like, yeah, but you got to be honest with me because if you're not, that's gonna hurt our marriage more. It will hurt our marriage, and like, I don't need that. I don't want that, and I don't want our marriage to be based on that. But I know like he's trying his best to do better. That's why I know he's glad he's out there because I feel like he's like, I need this from him, and I'm like, I think you do too.
So he's a perpetual hider of things and lying about the things he is hiding. So, of these 2 times after you confronted him the first time, he's making a shocked face. How are you Pikachu facing me after what we just went through? Are you kidding me? After what she just said? Come on.
But I
I'm talking to wifey. On these conversations, on the things that he's... Do you know the purchases on this credit card?
I know of most of, like, the big ones. I know of those.
Like what?
I'm gonna say he's a perpetual liar, though. He's only done that twice. I feel like
that's a pattern. Yeah. Especially after confronting the first time, and then he does it again. But either way, so you know some big purchases on here. What purchases are on this credit card that he's hidden from you?
I think like mostly like the fast food habit. I know that can be a bad habit of him. Has he improved over the years? Yes, he has. I've seen improvement. I know that when he's out there, we have like a rule of like you can eat out like once a week. I eat out twice a week. The only reason I do it twice is because my job will pay for it.
Well, I think he's... Unfortunately, I do need to let you know, I think he's imagining eating something else out because he spent almost $300 on this credit card on OnlyF.
He said that was his friend.
He sure did say
that. My friend Caleb.
After
I trust him on that. I know.
I want to. Okay. So, this entire conversation here, he came into this saying he wants me to be on his side to show you that we should be listening to him for his financial wisdom, for his financial plan for the household. But literally, he hasn't said one thing that actually makes sense. He's the one that pulled from his retirement fund. He is the one that invested in AMC. He is the one that is spending $2,000 than the household brings in on a monthly basis. I don't know what to do in this conversation. This phone call was supposed to be the phone call where I honestly kind of confront you and say, hey, I think it's time to listen to this guy. But I don't know what to do with this guy in front of me because he does nothing right with finances, but all he does is argue to you about finances.
So Caleb, so I'm driving I'm driving the Toyota Camry right now. We've had this car for about, I don't remember, 5 maybe years. And the thing that I'm really pushing is I want to keep it because Caleb, this car will be ours in 2 years. We've sunk so much money into it, so much time into it, so much effort into it that I think it'd be stupid at this point to get rid of it when I trust her. She's reliable. Like, I want us to have 2 reliable cars. Why? Because he has to go to drill every week. 1 weekend per month he goes to drill. I want him to be safe. I want him to feel bad when I'm saying this, but he needs to just cool it and listen. And whatever you say, we can try to go with that. I don't know why he's speaking on you this much, but I know that he can have an arrogance problem, prideful problem, think that everything is right when it's not, because I have an opinion, and like yesterday I felt like my feelings didn't matter, my opinion didn't matter. I'm like, I'm not a 50 since are going in and what's going on. I deserve to be a part of that. just want to be a part of it because I'm not going to be treated like I'm a housewife. I have a mom and I also work, and it's the 21st century. So like, I'm not going to be treated like this is the 50s and I can't say anything. And like, yeah, my religion, like we're Mormon, and like I'm not gonna like let my religion. I'm not traditional. I love my faith. I love being a Mormon, but I'm not like the super submissive, quiet type that just kind of lets things happen. No, I want to be a part of it, and I want to know what's going on, because if I don't know what's going on, it's going to make me anxious. It's going to stress me out, because I'm like, I'm making money too. I want to make sure that we're okay. Whatever's going on, we can figure this out. Like,
so I've
really
learned
with these cars, especially.
I've learned 4 things from this conversation. You guys fight all the time about money. He's pretty arrogant. His friend purchases a lot of OnlyFans, and he and all his male friends giggle and make jokes about being gay together. So there's interesting little things here. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you guys both on the Simpler Budget app. I think that is going to be good. Help you manage this a little better with the automatic connections. Go through the financial education together. I'm going to gift you both all of our debt class, our budget class, our investing class. You guys are going to go through all of it together. You get it for free. I'm going to have him go to therapy if he's not already. I'm going to give him 3 free therapy sessions with our partner at Sondermind. So there's a lot of resources and stuff here, but hopefully he comes back with a plan. We're going to make a plan by the end of this. I hope, if we can make it through this episode. But that's what I've learned so far. And then on the naughty little subject of that OF, I'm going to call his friend in the post show and actually make sure it is. And we will let you know the answer. Okay?
All right, yeah, I don't know, like, because my husband, like, he told me, he's like, I want advice. I want to be grilled, because I feel like if I'm grilled, it will help me get more into, like, line of my finances, but it sounds like the opposite is happening here. I'm not there, so I can't really know 100% for sure, but
it could be.
It sounds like he's being really difficult for you, and I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
and
here's
so
the thing.
To
It's not just him. It's basically everyone that comes on the show. People come on the show, they're on camera for the first time in their life. They're just normal people. And also it's their first time they're getting real pushback. And I go pretty hard. And naturally that can oftentimes have people, kind of bring out that side of them. But by the end, I like to see that finally start to make it through. And that's what I'm hoping to see with him. But we'll do that, okay? I'm going to...
Yeah, because if he's hearing me right now, I don't want him to, like, be super pissed at me.
Yeah. I'm going to have him pull up his magic underwear, and he's going to face this like a man.
She doesn't like being hung up on. She doesn't like it when I do that.
Okay. So that's interesting.